Yeah, I think so. I think I suppose straight away when you final whistle went last night, and there's no hiding from the result, and yeah, I suppose coming home now, and I don't know. I suppose I'm more sinking when the grand final's on Sunday and we're not involved.
Will you watch it?
Probably not. I don't think so. I don't know. It's tough to say, but I don't know. It's hard. That's something you set up for the whole year, and then you're not there, so it'll probably be hard to watch if I watch it. But yeah, I might record it and watch it a few weeks' time, maybe.
How do you feel about the whole season? Because there's a lot of injuries, a lot of setbacks. Do you feel like you've achieved enough, or is it a failure?
Ultimately, it's a failure, isn't it? Because you set out to win the league. I think all 10 teams would set out to win the league, and we came close, but the standards the boss sets, it's not good enough, and the standards that the playing group sets, it wasn't good enough. So we'll sort of go away and look at things that we can do as a team and individually, and build on it for the next year, because ultimately it's a failure, isn't it?
Reflecting, did it go wrong last night, or did it go wrong during the season, just conceding too many goals?
I suppose, yeah, it was overall throughout the year. We finished third, and we were a while off second place, so that's something that needs improving. And then in the finals, we obviously didn't perform in the finals because we're not in the grand final as well. So I think we failed on in both sort of, if you call it, sets of competitions. We failed on both fronts. So yeah, it does sound pretty negative, but it was a better year than last. But the standards that the club sets for themselves, the success that we want to bring, we haven't had success in a little while now, so it's something that the fans deserve, and hopefully it'll be a lot better next year.
On the flip side, are you proud, because you did have an awful lot of injuries, especially with the sort of defensive lineup?
I suppose, yeah, you're happy for the boys that have come in this year. A lot of young players came in and did a good job. But I suppose, a lot of teams had injuries throughout the year, and that's part and parcel of it. It might be easier without injuries and suspensions and whatever, but I suppose it's good for the future with some of the boys that Andrew's brought in. A lot of the young players have proved themselves to a point. They got something that they can build on next year and improve. But I suppose that's a minor aspect of it. Yeah. You want to win championships and improve and blood young kids along the way, not just be happy with that.
I suppose one of the big questions is, do you think Roy Hassel will be sticking around, or no chance?
I suppose it's up to him sort of now to sort out. He's out of contract, so I think he'll have a lot of offers coming his way, and whatever he decides to do, if he stays, I'll very happy to have him here, and if he moves on, I wish him all the best in the future.
Can you win it without him? Yeah,
of course. I'm sure there'll be someone who'll step up and replace him and do a good. Surely be someone who can come on, man. What are you doing? No, I'm sure some of the young boys like Naboo and Connor, they've been doing well this year, and I'm sure if Roy Hassel does decide to move on, there's plenty of space for Ange to bring in new players as well next year.
You personally, do you feel like it was a bit of a not a breakthrough year, but I guess a better year than had anticipated?
No, I suppose you set your own standards in what you want to do each year. Sometimes it comes short, and ultimately this year it has come short as well, because I tend to measure myself, if you want to be part of a championship winning team, to be playing week in, week out in a team that wins a league. So, you're happy that you've improved along the way, but no one really remembers that. You get injured or you don't play next year, people quickly forget about you. So if you were to win the championship this year, they wouldn't forget about that. So ultimately, it's a very minor consolation in terms of Melbourne Victory Football Club.
Just finally, I suppose you don't really want to talk about it, but can you appreciate how amazing a story Western Sydney are?
Yeah, definitely. I think you give credit where credit's due. I think I've gone 13 games unbeaten the last 13 games, and you know, Popper's done well with them, and the boys have responded, and all the boys who have gone there have done well. So it's you know, it's a credit to them, and you know, a credit to Central Coast. They're there as well. Again, they've been there for the last, there or thereabouts for the last, well, for a majority of the last 4 or 5 years. So yeah, good luck to both teams next weekend.